is probably the worst road we've ever been on as far as the bumps. It's a paved road, but it's the worst paved road I think we've ever been on.
Yeah, it's 15, and I believe we're still in Navajo land. Just really, really rough. I've got us between 35 and 45 miles an hour. I don't know what it's going to be like in the Airstream when we get parked and check it out. So hopefully all the walls are still in place.
The scenery is fantastic, though. It is absolutely gorgeous out here. We're just going to take it slow because where we're going, we're only about an hour away now. We are going to be going into, I don't know if we're already, no. Yeah, we're already in a different time zone. The Navajo, they don't do, or they do daylight savings. So we've added an hour. It's an hour later here. But as long as we get there before dark, it's okay. Going to a boondocking place.
Yeah, it's a campground. I'll put the name of it here. And so we'll actually have a campsite. First come, first serve. So we'll see how that goes for us.
So we'll see. I mean, hopefully all the reviews said that they don't fill up. It's going to be our spot for the night. Oh, that was bad.
So, but we'll show you.
We'll bring you along.
I roll the dice hoping you feel the same.
Today is Friday, and we are wearing our red shirts, as you can see. And that is to remember all of those who are deployed. And so, Red Shirt Friday. We have just arrived at our place we're staying tonight, and we are going to go. I'm going to take you with me to see what the camper looks like on the inside. We'll unlock it and let's go see what we have. We were on very rough roads today, and so I'm going to unlock the door here and turn it around, turn the camera around. No. Oh my goodness. Let's turn on a light. Yeah, I think things moved. Oh, my shoes are out in the middle of those were way over in the corner. We put a lot of stuff on our bed when we travel. Pretty much everything looks like it stayed on the bed, so that's good. But, yeah, things came out from underneath. So I'll have to be really careful when I open cupboards. Oh, yeah, let's see what's in the... We got toilet paper that fell out. Because the door opened, this came open. That's never, ever, ever happened to us. That has never happened. The roads were pretty bad. So that came open. It doesn't look like it smashed anything. Boy. So yeah, when I open the fridge and the cupboards, I'll have to be really careful so things don't fall out. That started to slide open. We've never had those slide open. But doesn't look like anything's broken. So that's good news. And it's just going to be a mess to clean up. Hi there.
Hello. A little meta here. What are you finding?
Well, it's kind of a mess. Nothing's broken, but you know the I'm going to just shut this off.
Yeah.
The glass mirrored cupboard above in the bathroom. You know how that's never opened when we've traveled? It was open today.
Wow.
Yeah, and the slidey doors open, so there's toilet paper on the floor. And
okay.
Yeah, so.
All right.
I mean, nothing's broken. It's not any... I'll have to be careful when I open the fridge.
We'll see what's going on in there.
Well, I'm going to probably have to catch things.
Even with all of that, there is good news. I noticed that the fridge stayed cool. We are in the, I guess, unsafe club where we do drive now with the propane on the fridge. It's hot enough that I think it's kind of important. Again, I might do kind of a switch over where we could run the inverter and do that. I don't know, we'll see. But anyway, the fridge is cool and we have no LP warning. So maybe cleaning off and changing that gap for that thermocouple igniter did the trick. It's one of the things we do to ensure all of our spices travel nicely. We have these Pampered Chef cutting boards, these silicone cutting mats, I guess they are. And I've yet to find a substitute for these. These are getting pretty worn. I gotta find one that'll fit, looking for that exact size. We've got 2 of these in place. And then we have some pipe insulation right there that I've cut in half. So then that just slips right in there. You know, it comes pre-slit. So it's just a matter of slitting the other side. It's not complicated to do. So all of our spices travel just really nice. And I want to point out too, all of our knives, some people have questioned if our knife magnetic bar really works, and it absolutely does. That is our knives and how they traveled the whole way here.
Look what I just found.
Oh, look at that.
We lost a rivet.
Have to see where that came from.
Yeah, that was a rough road.
Right there. That's it. So we'll either be replacing that here or at the next stop.
It's gonna be alright.
So this morning I woke up really early and there was a little light glowing on my corner of the bed, which I've never seen before. So I didn't know what the light was. And so I kind of looked down there and I could see that there was some kind of bug, assumed probably a spider. And so obviously I could not go back to sleep. So I got out of bed and waited till Jim got up. And when Jim got up, we looked. And it was a big black spider hanging there right by my side of the bed, of course. And so, of course, everything, the minute I tried to get it with the vacuum, it crawled behind the wall and into my closet. It just ran into the closet. And so, as must happen, everything must come out of the closet until the spider is found. So everything that was in my 2 sections of closet, the upper and the lower, all came out, and it was on this bag when we cleaned everything out, and we looked all inside and vacuumed and we couldn't find it anywhere. And then I noticed I moved this bag and it was on the bag, and so I sucked it up right away and it's out of here. You know, I never would have been able to sleep tonight if we couldn't find it. And today is a travel day, so this has added a lot of extra to our day, but it has been found and I can sleep tonight. Yay. So after our morning's excitement with the spider, and hey, Michelle, you left me to fend for myself. You abandoned me and left me with that spider. It could have attacked me. We don't know. It wasn't on your side of the bed.
It could have come over.
Would you have? I can't win. Would you have rather me wake you up at 4 whatever time it was and say, get up, there's a spider?
No. No.
So you needed your sleep.
I needed my sleep very much. It was a travel day yesterday and it's a travel day today. And a little bit stressed yesterday trying to get here and everything, but nothing too bad at all. But as long as we're into this, take advantage of the situation. in our closets, we've got these closet bars, and they're kind of a pain. I know they thought they were doing a good thing. Airstream thought they were doing a good thing by putting in these ribbed supports or things to keep the hangers from sliding back and forth, but they seem to really get in the way. So what I'm going to do is remove the rib cylinder that's there and see how our clothes ride on the ride today. We anticipate, since we're still in northern Arizona, that the roads are going to be rough. They tend to be a little rough here. And we'll see how it rides, but I think it'll make the closet a little more convenient to use. So I got out my drill, and we're going to take a couple screws out and get this fixed.
The sun is shining bright.
So there, this is off, and we'll see how it works without it. So I've got the rod in there. It is a little loose, but I think it'll be okay. We'll see what goes on. I'm not convinced this did much in there anyway. One of the things I did to make this easier to take out is I did remove the door, and these hinges, as much as we don't like these hinges often in our Airstreams, they do have a quick release, which is kind of a pain when you don't want it to release, but when you do, makes it really easy. So now I'm going to snap the door back on, and then we'll get all the clothes hung back up in the closet.
And then we gotta get breakfast and get on the road.
Yes,
It's
we gotta move.
4-hour trip today, I think.
Yep, about 4.5 hours.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks for doing that.
Oh, you're welcome. We've had a nice overnight here at Canyon de Chelly in northern Arizona, and we're going to be on our way this morning from here to Moab, where we're going to be spending 3 days and hopefully get to go through Arches National Park. I had booked us here just one night as a really simple overnight on our way to Moab, but in retrospect, I really wish we would have stayed here longer. There's a lot of stuff to see in this area, and we are on Navajo land. By the way, if you do that, just know that they do observe daylight savings time, unlike the rest of Arizona, which does not observe daylight savings time. So the time is a little different here. We're an hour different than where we're going, where we came from in Arizona, and where we're going to in Utah. But where we are right now, we're actually in daylight savings time. So one of the things that's here, obviously, is the Canyon de Chelly, and it is, I guess, just an amazing sight to see. It's going to have to be something on a future visit that we take into this area. And for those of you that have been in this area, leave in the comments below what you think about the canyon. Now, I do want to show you something over here in the back of the Airstream. Sometimes things happen in just the right way, in just the right order. And last night with Michelle's spider experience, luckily, somehow one of our lights got bumped and was on. That's never happened before. But because that happened, she was able to see the spider out of the corner of her eye, and we were able to get it. And then we actually took advantage of the situation to change out that closet and get rid of the rib rod. And we'll see when we get to Moab today. We'll have to do a report and see how that works out. But let me show you this light and actually what happened here. So it's right here. It's behind this access panel. And somehow this light was bumped and was on. And in the 28-foot Airstream, this is actually a compartment that's underneath the queen-size bed on the rear bed queen model. And so because that was on, she was able to see that glow up through the little spaces in all the trim and all the cabinetry, and then she, out of the corner of her eye, she saw that spider. So that was fortunate. We were able to take care of that situation because we don't want any spiders attacking Michelle. Now, I've got to get the rest of the stuff together, and we got to hit the road.